The Hallandale Beach Community Redevelopment Agency is building community one house at a time. Through the infill housing program, 8 homes have been built and sold to first-time homebuyers. Lisa Quinn qualified and prayed.
I started attending the meetings regularly. It was the second Monday of each month. And that's when I turned in all my paperwork. And then I was getting close and closer. And then when they told me that I got the house and I closed on the 14th, I said, Lord Jehovah, thank you.
The HBCRA program is designed to ensure qualified candidates succeed.
They gave me information about how much I need to save upon getting a house. And given me also a lot of encouragement about the house, what I need to do to qualify, how much money I need to have in the bank. I have to be on the job and turn in my monthly statements, my bank statement. But at all, they helped me 100%. And even though I went through a hard time getting this house, because I really went through a hard time, but in the long run, it was worth it. I came out on top.
Ms. Quinn says the process is time-consuming, but worth it.
It wasn't no difficulty at all, because only thing you do, you just had to attend meetings and turn in all your paperwork. And if you turn in all your paperwork, you could get in, be on the top of the waiting list, and when the house come up, you have a choice to choose what property you want, and that's why I chose 2210. And it was easy. At first it was hard, but in the long run, it was easy.
Once she qualified, she selected her home site.
Because I used to always ride by the property and say, that's my house I'm getting. And I watched this man from the ground up.
The HBCRA helped, as did a friend who also qualified.
They are really bringing up their community, because I can see the development over on Hallandale Beach, how they having all the stores coming in the neighborhood. And to me, like I said, I love the city of Hallandale, and I have a friend girl, Wanda King. She live in Hallandale, and that's how she got her house through the program also.
And today, Lisa Quinn Hudson is a homeowner.
A ribbon cutting to welcome a new homeowner or new homeowners into the city of Hallandale Beach. And so this morning we just want to take the time to invite some guests to be able to talk a little bit about the project and talk about what the future holds specifically for the CRA, because this has really been a long time coming and something that we're very, very proud of and what we've accomplished. Because of the small crowd, we're going to keep it very, very informal. I'm going to invite 2 of our elected officials to come up and make some brief remarks. First, I'd like to invite our mayor and chair of the CRA, Joy Cooper, to come up to the mic and make some remarks.
Good morning. How's everyone today? It is a blessed day in Hallandale Beach. It's very, very, very exciting for us. It's been a while since we've actually done a couple homes. In years past, I know Commissioner Sanders will agree, and Director Sanders, we're wearing our 2 hats today. But we've dedicated homes, and it is so exciting because to be able to invite, well, actually re-invite Ms. Huston back into the community, who's lived here for 23 years, who actually is a bus driver as well, to be able to really have a home that she can call her very own is just so rewarding for us as elected officials and community redevelopment agency directors, because that's what community redevelopment's about. And we take such great pride in our CRA. We've done so many programs, but there's still nothing like having that bricks and mortar that has, you know, germinates really a home. And I know that you're looking forward, I hope, to having your grandchildren here this Thanksgiving, and someone that cares for our children. I thank you for what you do on a day-to-day life, and I wish you speedy recovery with your ankle. But most importantly, I want to thank our executive director, Renee Miller. She is an amazing leader in herself and what she's done. And also Daniel Roseman, who I actually complimented him today. He has been busy and hard at work, and our partners that have actually built the home and has dedicated this. But to see progress happening here, it is amazing. And you see it throughout our CRA, and I encourage our guests here to drive through our city, see what's happening, the introduction of our new pool, hopefully next groundbreaking at O.B. Johnson Park, our foster community facility, and what we've done and what we will continue to do in great partnership with all our business partners is really just what our city's about. And I'm just happy to be here as, again, the director, the chair of the CRA, but most importantly, as your neighbor. And somebody that's called Hallandale Beach her home for 23 years and raised her family here. So I want to congratulate you and just say, as Daniel said, this is the beginning of a relationship, because we want to encourage you to continue doing what you are in the community, but also be a shining example and catalyst for years to come to when people that care about community come together and what we can really do, and working with our business partners, the banks, and our staff. And congratulations to the CRA staff that continues to work hard. There are busy workers in the back, making things happen. So thank you for coming out today. It's just an honor and a privilege to be here on behalf of the CRA. And I want to invite Director Sanders up here, that actually calls this neighborhood his home. But we're all one Hallandale, and I want to congratulate him on his work that he's done as a community leader here. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank the, the chair? Chair. All right, thank the chair, mayor chair. I was, as I was coming up, I was just reminiscing, because I grew up right around here. My aunt owned both of these properties to the right, and one of my best friends lived across the street in this little lot, and his uncle was a bus driver, a Broward County bus driver, retired Broward County bus driver. And what it does, it just, as I kind of go across memory lane, it makes us glad to know that as we revitalize the neighborhood, I know this is our beginning. You did 8 houses, now we're doing 11, and we're just really, I'm thanking God for the philosophy we have adopted as a board, as a commission, to make sure that all the criticism myself along with the chair has taken about our land banking and why we're getting land, and now we're starting to see those reasons why, and now we're seeing those things come to fruition. So again, I join with her in thanking our executive director, and our Daniel, who's fastly becoming my good friend, Daniel, and all the girls that he surrounds himself with and staff for doing such a great job. And we're excited. We're looking forward. We can't wait till we have the next set ready to open. Want to congratulate you for making Hallandale your home. I guess we'll be neighbors now, but it's good to see the smile on your face. Again, thank everyone, and let's keep going.
Thank you, Commissioner Sanders. I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to recognize Ralph Stone. Ralph is with the Broward County Housing Agency, right? Housing Finance, okay. And it's interesting because one of the things that a lot of people don't understand about making the dream of homeownership a reality is that there's a lot of partners that have to come into play. And in this particular case, in Ms. Hudson's case, as well as some of the other buyers, Broward County, or Ralph's office, was instrumental in providing an additional layer of subsidy to be able to bridge the gap. And so we want to recognize Ralph not only for the work that his office has done in making Ms. Hudson's dream a reality, but just for taking the time to be here this morning. So I'd like to acknowledge Ralph Stone this morning. Because one thing is to actually be able to participate in writing the check, but we really wanted to have you come out and be a part of this event. You and I had taken an opportunity a couple of months ago to be able to drive around, and I think now that from the time that you saw the neighborhood and what you're seeing now, there's a big difference. And so we hope to continue that relationship so that the county and others within our community can recognize what positive things are happening in Hallandale Beach. We've provided for you all a copy of the buyers' bios. I'm not going to read all of them. I just wanted to highlight Ms. Hudson because she's been gracious enough to allow us to kind of camp out at her house. It's almost like a little bit of I don't know if it's a tailgate party or what we want to call it this morning. But just to read briefly Ms. Hudson's bio, Ms. Lisa Quinn Hudson was born and raised in Florida and a resident of Hallandale Beach for the past 23 years. First, she likes to go by Miss Hudson, and she is also a school bus driver and a family-oriented person. Ms. Hudson has always wanted to become a homeowner. Being a goal-oriented person, she set out becoming buyer-ready by pre-qualifying and taking the first-time homebuyer education class. There were many obstacles that Ms. Hudson had to overcome to become buyer-ready, and even more challenges that arose during the purchase of this home. At times, these challenges were overwhelming, but Ms. Hudson is a feisty and faithful woman. She persevered, and with the help of Hallandale Beach CRA and Broward County's Housing and Community Development Division, Ms. Hudson was able to close on her first home. This purchase isn't just a realization of Ms. Hudson's personal goal of home ownership, but also her goal to create an inheritance for her grandchildren, which I didn't think that you were old enough to have grandchildren, but that's besides the point. But I'm not, well, never mind. This home at 22 Northwest 10th Street is a family home and will be enjoyed and cared for by future generations to come. So we congratulate you and we celebrate with you. The other three buyers that we wanted to recognize this morning, one of the things that I had mentioned to staff about the coordination of this, it's very hard to do an event early during the day and try to coordinate people's calendars, and we were really trying to do it before the Thanksgiving holiday because I can think of no better occasion to start off the Thanksgiving holiday than to do a ribbon cutting like this. But you have the bios of the other homeowners that we wanted to welcome into our community on your sheet. And so at this time I wanted to ask our executive director and my boss, and I call her my friend as well, to come up to the podium and give a few remarks. Renee Miller.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. And this is the hard work and dedication of a lot of people. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Daniel's leadership of the CRA and also all of the women that make this organization tick. You did a wonderful job. I'd like to also recognize Stuart and Shelby for partnering with us and continuing to build quality homes. And so we appreciate that. The CRA really works hard to try to rebuild our community, and we continue to try to provide opportunities for our residents to become homeowners and to engage with us here in the Northwest, but all around the CRA. This is an amazing example of what we are doing. This is the last of 8 homes that we have sold within, I believe the total time period is about 18 months from beginning to end, not even. And we are about to embark upon the construction of 11 more homes, and we hope within the next year that we will be doing 11 more of these ribbon cuttings. This house is 1,100 square feet. It's equipped with all of the appliances, central AC, and it has received a bronze rated green certification, so I'm super happy about that. The CRA has also had a lot of amazing projects right in the proximity of Northwest 1st Avenue. If you were to drive south on this street, you would see all of the exciting things that we have going in the CRA. You'll pass our newly opened BF James Park. You will pass our signature auto body site, which our CRA board has just recently approved us to begin negotiations on a $6 million medical facility. Across the street from that is the Foster Dixie Mixed Use Development Project, which is a $16 million project, which is going to contain 52 rental apartments and 14 for sale townhouses and 7,000 square feet of commercial. In addition to that, I'm also happy to report that across the street from that, we have just obtained the approval from our CRA Board of Directors to acquire the site that is directly across from that. That means that we will control all four corners, because in addition to that, we will have the groundbreaking in approximately May or June of our new city facility, which is our new main fire station. So there's lots of things happening in the CRA. We have great partnerships with the city. And I want everyone to kind of turn to your left here and see our next project. Stay tuned. We have started our work here, and soon we'll be demolishing this building with hopes that we will build another beautiful home just like this one next to yours, Ms. Hudson. I am exceedingly proud of the work that the CRA has done, and I must certainly thank not just staff, but of course our CRA Board of Directors, who allows us to do what we do and gives us amazing direction and support. Congratulations to you, Ms. Hudson, and thank you so much for investing in our community.
Well, one of the things that I am a big proponent of is keeping events like this very brief. And so one of the things that we wanted to do, Ms. Hudson, is to not only commemorate it by having a ribbon cutting in front of your house, but we also have provided a little gift basket. It's a welcome gift basket. We don't have any alcohol in there because it's a city event. We do have coffee, but after hours, perhaps, I don't know, maybe you'll get a little surprise. Maybe some elves from Santa or something might stop by later on. But we do have a nice plant, and we do have a gift basket, a gift bag to be able to present to you. But I'm going to invite our mayor, our commissioners, and Chuck, if you would come up, and Renee and Ralph, if you would join us right behind over here, if my staff will help get this situated. And Ms. Hudson, if you would come up, be very careful. We don't want you to be careful with your ankle. But if you would make your way around, just open a space there so that everyone can be behind it. There we go. That's better.
To get everybody in, can we bring it down? Because Daniel's going to be out of the picture with this post.
Oh, okay.
So if we can bring it down so we can get everybody in.
All right, squeeze it tighter.
What I was going to say is if we wanted to just move it,
You want us to come forward?
yeah, that way.
Here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Got you. Come down here, ma'am.
Now nobody's going to be blocked and you can all stand here.
We're good. We were good.
I got to be difficult. Step down. There you go.
Take off your glasses.
Ready? On your count.
Rick, can I have the bag so we can present to the gift bag?
Great. Is that on still, Peter?
Oh, she wants to make
There you go. She is. Like, I worked on her.
I'm teary-eyed, but I would like to thank the city of Hallandale for working with me, and also the person that helped me, Tanisha Taylor and Carolyn Smith, when I was on my bus crying every day, driving the school bus. But she always encouraged me that, Miss Hudson, you will get a home. And I would like to thank Carolyn Smith most of all. Thank you, Carolyn.
There you go. You get to do that. You get to do that. She's going to cry too. I guess you're used to for you.
Man, you're trying to make me say something that's going to get me.
Don't cry, don't cry. It's so nice. There, see? There you go. You did it.
And for those of you that don't know, before Carolyn joined the CRA, she was actually a product of this program. So she has a very special affinity to. So we're blessed to have her on her staff.
She's a CRA.
Happy tears.
She's been on the other side.
Oh,
Happy tears.
thanks. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming this morning.